Respected viewers, what if I told you that some animals can survive without their heads or even their brains? Sounds impossible, right? But nature doesn't follow our rules. From headless insects to brainless sea creatures, these survivors will absolutely shock you. This is mind-blowing biology you've never seen before. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an amazing video every week. So let's get started. Number 10, cockroach. Cockroaches are already notorious for their ability to survive almost anything, from poison to nuclear radiation, or so the legend goes. But one of the most shocking facts about them is this. Cockroaches can live for several days, and sometimes up to a week, without their heads. This bizarre ability lies in their biology. Cockroaches breathe through a network of small openings along their bodies called spiracles, not through their mouths or noses. These spiracles allow oxygen to directly reach their internal organs. Their circulatory system is also vastly different from ours. It operates with low pressure and doesn't rely on the brain or heart in the same way human systems do. So if the cockroach loses its head, it can still breathe and move. Number 9, chicken. You may have heard the phrase, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Well, that's not just an expression, it's a real phenomenon. In some cases, chickens can survive for several minutes to even weeks without their heads, depending on how the beheading occurs. The most famous example is Mike the headless chicken, who lived for 18 months after a farmer in Colorado missed the jugular vein and left part of the brainstem intact. The brainstem controls basic bodily functions like breathing, heart rate, and movement. If that part remains unscathed, the chicken's body can still perform reflex actions. In Mike's case, his owner fed him through a dropper, keeping him alive. Number 8, fire ant. These tiny but aggressive insects show an eerie twist in biology when attacked by certain parasites. Some parasitic flies, especially phorid flies, lay their eggs inside the fire ant's body. Once the larvae develop, they consume the ant's brain from within. Incredibly, the ant can still walk, respond to stimuli, and perform simple tasks even after the brain is gone. That's because the ant's motor functions are not completely brain-dependent. Instead, they're distributed through a decentralized nervous system. Number 7, brittle star. Brittle stars are marine relatives of the starfish, and what sets them apart is that they do not have a brain at all. Instead, they operate with a nerve ring and 5 radial nerves extending into their arms. Each arm of the brittle star can function independently while still coordinating with the rest of the body. They can crawl, sense light, and escape predators without any central command. This means their movement and behavior are governed by a distributed network of nerves, making the head or brain unnecessary. Number 6, earthworm. Earthworms are known for their simplicity, but don't let that fool you. They're survival machines. Earthworms don't have a true brain. Instead, they possess 2 clusters of nerve cells called ganglia, which act like mini-brains. Their body is segmented, and each segment has a nerve center that can control local movement and reactions. So if an earthworm is cut in half, the half with the brain-equivalent ganglia may survive and even regenerate the missing segments. Number 5, sea sponge. Sea sponges are perhaps the most ancient and primitive multicellular animals on Earth. They lack a brain, nervous system, and organs, but still survive and thrive in oceans around the globe. Instead of relying on a brain, sponges filter nutrients from water using special cells called choanocytes. They don't move or respond to stimuli like most animals, but they can adapt their structure over time based on environmental conditions. Number 4, sea anemone. Sea anemones may look like plants, but they're actually animals, and they're capable of capturing prey without a brain. Instead of a brain, they use a nerve net, which is a loose network of interconnected nerves. This allows them to react instantly to physical contact. When a fish or shrimp brushes against their tentacles, the sea anemone's stinging cells, called nematocysts, fire rapidly to paralyze the prey. Their ability to contract, expand, and trap prey. Number 3, Troplax. This microscopic creature might be one of the simplest animals on Earth. Troplax doesn't have a brain, mouth, or organs. It's just a flat, pancake-like body made of a few thousand cells. And yet, it can move, eat, and reproduce. How? Its body is covered with cilia, tiny hair-like structures that beat in a coordinated manner to allow movement. It feeds by gliding over food particles and absorbing nutrients directly. What's shocking is that Troplax can perform coordinated behavior without any neurons at all, suggesting that intelligence and survival don't always require complexity. Number 2, Plenarian. These flatworms are small, but they're one of the most extraordinary regenerators in the animal kingdom. Cut one into multiple pieces, and each piece can regrow into a fully functioning Plenarian, including a new brain. Even if you sever their head, the remaining body can regrow a complete nervous system and brain in a matter of days. Scientists have even trained Plenarians to react to stimuli, and the behavior sometimes persists even after the head is regrown, suggesting memories can somehow survive regeneration. Number 1. Sea slug, Alicia marginata. At the top of our list is a creature that takes biological defiance to a whole new level. The Alicia marginata sea slug can decapitate itself and survive. Scientists observe that this slug willingly severs its own head from its body, usually to get rid of parasites. Then, in a process called autotomy, it regrows its entire body, including heart, organs, and intestines from just the head. This regeneration can take a few weeks, but during that time, the slug's head remains active, feeding, moving, and behaving as if nothing happened. It's one of the most extreme cases of survival without the rest of the body, proving that nature sometimes rewrites the rules of life itself. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more unbelievable facts from nature and science, subscribe to Infinity Info Universe.